Oh, it turned off. So we're going exactly from where we left off yesterday. I gotta go turn my light off 1 second. Well, I gotta fix my thingy, but that's nothing I can't do. I just don't want there to be a glare. Who names their child sword? Like, actually. So if you want me to play on my TV, I might. It's just I have to crop the video if I do, and I'm not in the mood to do that. But at least it's not yellow in the left side anymore. Also for the death montage, I might have mentioned this morning, I don't know. I'm just gonna use the capture button. I'm not gonna, like, take my clip out of every single video and, well, yeah. It's gonna be a long video. No cuts from the first gym to second. First to second gym isn't gonna be that bad. It's just getting to the first gym will take us years. So apparently for Skylar and Violet, in the video that I was using, he wanted to get all 18 badges, and then the end would be fighting Sada at Churro. But I'm not doing that twice. So we're only doing one for today. Okay? Okay. I had to hold my phone and play this game, but so far I'm managing. Also, if a Pokemon dies twice in one fight, like, well, not a Pokemon, if we lose 2 Pokemon in a fight, I don't spin the wheel twice, because it's like, why would I guess. Stay clear as the tall grass, blah 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 blah. Yes, I'm gonna stay clear of the tall grass. That. It's too early for me. Oh, wait till we do all I might, the second time we play a game, I might skip some of the story. Because it's gonna be exactly the same, basically. Okay, we get to pick a starter now. Only like 10 minutes in and we get to pick a starter. So here's my thought process. We gotta play this game twice. And as much as I love Sobble, there's no shortage of water types in any Pokemon game. Like, I'd hate to say it, there is no shortage. I love all three of these status, and we only get to pick two. Well, we get to pick one here and then one in Shield. So, you know, as much as I love Sobble, unfortunately, he's the one we ain't picking. And I feel bad. But, like, you know, Grookey is just my favorite out of the bunch, and so basically my thought process here is fire types as so few and far beyond, and, like, we definitely need one for Milo in this game, so I'm gonna take. I almost said Score Bunny. Well, it is. Is it Score Bunny? Wait. Yeah, it's Score Bunny, Raboot, and Cinderace. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I need to start thinking of nicknames. Sunny Side Up. I don't know why, I was just thinking about eggs, so I named it Sunny Side Up. Because then he's gonna take a Grookey. Which means I've stuck, in this game, Leon with Sobble. Which means I'll need a grass type by the time we fight Leon here, as long as we don't wipe, which we hopefully won't wipe in a game. I want at least one badge in this game. If I can get both, great, but if I can only get one, I'll be happy with it. Why do we get healed? That's one thing I've never understood. Why do we get healed in this scene if we don't fight anything? Oh, you know what I didn't think of? Moves will get removed as we play the games. If you understand what I mean, some moves aren't in every game. Which means some moves just won't be available. Ooh. Also, I am gonna catch placeholder mons, which because you gotta keep a mon in your party at all times, which would mean we technically couldn't transfer every mon out of a game. So a placeholder mon would basically be like we catch like a Squirtle or something, and he would literally be called Holder, and I know that he's that placeholder. Just so I know, like, hey, like put him on my team and then take everything else off is kind of the idea there. We level up and we learn Ember, and then we can use Ember to take out the Grookey, blah blah blah. Can't wait to skip some of this the second time we play, but the first time, like when we go through Shield and that, we get to skip a lot of this, and that's what I want to do. Just want to hurry up and get there. So if Shield gets ahead of Sword, that means Sword would be the game where we get to skip stuff, and then Shield would be the game where we just kind of sit here and relax. So another problem, BDSP for some reason is stupid, and all of its routes only have like the same Pokemon. And because we'd catch like half of them in one game, half of them in the other, and that's not counting the fact that we may catch some in Arceus in these games, it'll be very interesting to see what Pokemon we can actually use in the hardest games, I think. Because Arceus isn't hard, it's just difficult to nuzlocke specifically because you have so many deaths in battles. Okay, time to go to the Slumbering Weald. I'm just gonna run away from all the fights in here. Like, I'll do some off-camera grinding later, but I really hope we get a Caterpie. Because, like, Butterfree's just so good in these games. Totally. But, like, it'll also be a great encounter for, like, BDSP and, maybe Scarlet and Violet? I don't know. Scarlet and Violet, once they did the second DLC, I forgot what Pokemon are and aren't in Scarlet and Violet. And then I could never memorize Sword and Shield. I never beat Sword until I did a nuzlocke of it. I've never beat Sword on my main account. I think I got to, like, because I did the Crown Tundra and I just started doing the DAs, and then I just used all those like level 65 Pokemon I pulled, like my Sceptile, and I just went through and steamrolled the game until PS when I stopped one-shotting everything and then stopped playing. I'm just running away from everything. I'm not sitting here fighting. Like I said, if I need levels later, I'll just grind them off camera, but this is story battles, so I have to record them or something. Yes, Hop, I think we all heard that noise. He's healing up my Score Bunny. He's healing it again. Must took quite a lot of damage running away. I get it, this game is made for kids. But I also don't think we'll ever get an encounter in here. Because by the time we get Pokeballs and can actually come back here, we'll have beaten the game, I think. And then the fog rolls in. This has to be one of the creepiest pets in any Pokemon game. I don't know why my phone is lagging so much on the video end. Then we wake up. And it was all a dream. And we've lived here our whole life. The end of the story. Let me go play another game. Hop, Sword. How did you find this shit right here? Blah blah blah. You two, we were trying to rescue the voodoo. The little one's fine, though you all fainted. You know this place is left bound, but you came in to help. Blah 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 blah. Some mad Pokemon about this sort of thing. I didn't think to pass through or pass by. It was fumbling weird illusions. Truth, so right, I'm here with you. I'm pretty sure you don't have to tell your mother anything, but I'm going to just in case. So the issue with getting these games first, I accidentally ran to a school event. This is the meta encounter. I have to do the exclamation mark ones. The issue with having these games first is the low cap for the first gym is 20, and in no other game will it be close to that high. Which basically means whatever Pokemon we get here, we can't use in other games. But it's finally time for our first encounter of the game. Flipbug! Which I don't think can be in any game except Sword and Shield. Great. Orbeez. So that's the chance there. I'm not using my right hand to run. That feels weird to use my left hand to hit the A button, so I'm very like I said, the early game will be the death of me, but at towards the middle, it'll be better, I promise. For Legends Arceus, I'm not going to be able to do it like this. For Legends Arceus, I'm going to have to play on the TV, because there's no way I'm recording in one hand, and nope. I might skip some of the useless running just to save us some time. Like I said, Sword will be the longest stretch of our journey here. And Arceus. Scarlet and Violet probably won't be as bad. We now have the Pokedex, so we can move Pokemon from home. Now we gotta go to Route 2 to talk to your grandmother or something like that. Hey there, trainer. Sorry to stop you. You just lost Pokemon Lab, right? That means you got a Pokedex, yeah? I love talking to new trainers about useful stuff. And they're gonna stop me for a Pokemon Center tutorial, but I don't need it. Got your Pokedex from Sonia? It's time to blah 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 blah. Not to mention, luckily we have a Pokemon Center. Is this your first time in the Pokemon Center? Of course not. I don't think you need me to tell you what you already know. You two aren't blah 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 blah. Lottery time. Oh, I can't do the lottery yet. Dang it. Shame. I could buy orange berries, but I'm gonna wait a minute because he wants us to do the gym challenge or something like that, and that's what we kind of gotta do. There's a thing right here. What is it again? It's a revive. Money. It's money. Oh yeah, hardcore nuzlocke rules. No items in battle. Although am I gonna play on set mode? I don't know if I did yet. Is he actually gonna teach us how to catch wild Pokemon? Oh, because I already caught a Pokemon, I don't have to do the catching tutorial. That's kind of fun. Hoot hoot. Okay. What should we name this thing? I don't know. Blathers? No. Wait. I don't know. 1 second. Give me time to think of a name. Still don't have a good nickname figured out. So we're just gonna name it Sheila. Don't ask why. I have no idea. And I gotta go for a bit. I also want to take a break from this game because I want to rip my guts out when I play it. Not in a bad way. It's just so long on story, and I gotta plan because Milo's level cap is 20, and all the others are like much below that, and it's really stupid.